Hey everybody, welcome back to Unboxing Toys, and we are super excited to look at this brand new action figure that we received from Jax.com, and we are going to get to unbox this for you today. And as you can tell by this fearsome grimacing face here, this horrible dark visage, that this is none other than Kylo Ren from the new Star Wars Force Awakens movie that's coming out in theaters very, very soon. But there is something different about this Kylo Ren. He is huge. This is none other than the 31-inch Kylo Ren action figure that you're seeing every time you walk in the stores. And we've got it here on Unboxing Toys thanks to Jax.com, and we are so excited. We've already unboxed two of the smaller figures, the 18-inch figures. You can see them there on either side, or you might have seen them in a minute. This guy is so big we can't even get him into frame all at once. We've got to pan up and pan down. So bear with us, but I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to step into frame, and maybe you can see this little guy. This is one of the original 4-inch stormtroopers that you've played with your whole life, and you can see how tiny he is compared to this 31-inch Kylo Ren action figure. I mean, we're talking, you know, the size of this guy's head. So it's just amazing. And we're very, very thankful to Jax.com for sending him to us to unbox. And hey, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to unbox this guy. In terms of unboxing, he's really easy to get into. There are just a couple of, they're actually like fabric-y twist ties down here on the bottom. They just tie over his feet, and once you do that, he's ready to come out. I've already done that, and so out he will come super easy. I'm gonna probably knock everything down doing that. I'm gonna scoot this back because again, this guy we've had to fight. We're gonna have to build a bigger studio if we keep getting these guys, because we've had to fight to keep him in the frame. So there he is out of the box. I'm gonna grab the box and bring it around. All right, the only other pieces in the box are actually the parts, the components of the lightsaber, which are these little red things right here, and then of course the large major prong of the lightsaber, and those are all packaged neatly in there. They're easy to get out just with a little bit of removal of tape, and these things just plug in to the lightsaber. The lightsaber on this guy does not come out of his hand, or rather it doesn't come out easily, we'll say. So be very, very aware of that. It's kind of molded into his hand, and these pieces here just kind of plug in to the lightsaber. Not the most posable figure, but it does have some posability, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So I got to get all these pieces plugged in here. So the design on this figure, as I'm sure the guys that are working on knew, is just phenomenal. I mean, he's really, really cool. We talked about this a lot on the smaller Kylo Ren action figure earlier, but I'll reiterate some of it here. There's a lot of stuff that's reminiscent of Darth Vader in the upper breastplate and the way the arms are designed, even with this wide belt. And as we'll see in a minute, even with the helmet, is a lot of, you see a lot of Vader in this character, so we hear the echoes of that design. But this guy is super, super cool. So in terms of posability, the arms move. The hands spin 360 degrees, so you can do whatever you want to do there. This one does as well, so you get a little bit of, look at that, lightsaber went off. He threw his lightsaber at me. This arm obviously poses as well. Can you see the legs? Okay, so not a lot of posability in the legs. You can twist it at the waist to get a little bit more posability in terms of, you know, poses and things like that. But below the waist is pretty much just a solid piece. You can't bend the knees, you can't bend it forward or backward at the waist. So that's not going to happen. The hood here and the cape actually comes off, so you can take that completely off. So that's very, very nice, and it's well made. The fabric is not super thick, but it's thick enough for play. No problems there. It's not going to give you any trouble. It's not going to rip. It's not going to tear. And the head, we get the full 360 degree turnaround if we want that. And I mentioned earlier the echoes of Vader, and you can see this here again in the character design, especially in the helmet. Basically from the midpoint of the helmet back down to this flowing cowl. It's almost exactly like Vader's helmet. I think Vader's helmet comes down a little bit further in the back here with a little bit more angle. But other than that, it's very, very reminiscent of Darth Vader's helmet. The front, however, is a huge departure. I see more of Darth Maul's face markings in this helmet feature than anything. But the single eye is that's a whole new world for Star Wars. We've seen that in Cylons and things like that, but we don't see that a lot in Star Wars. We see it a little bit, but not often. So that's a huge departure as well. So I really like some of the new design features on this character. So there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The 30. I keep wanting to say 33. The 31-inch Kylo Ren. Very, very, very cool toy. We've actually got 5 facts about Kylo Ren coming up right after this at the end of this video, so don't click away. Hang on for those 5 facts. We've scoured the internet and found 5 trivia pieces for you about this character because there's so little that's known about him. And so we found some information you may find interesting if you're into this character, if you're into Star Wars. Hang on to the end of the video. Be sure and like this video and share it with your friends. Send it to all the Star Wars fans that you know, all your Star Wars geek buddies. Send it to them because this is just such a well done figure. The sculpt is beautiful, the fabric is gorgeous, and it's going to look great on somebody's shelf, look great on your shelf. And this particular one is going to look great in the hands of a little boy or a little girl who's sick, because that's what we do with almost every toy we unbox on Unboxing Toys, is we donate them to sick boys and girls who are in the hospital who need a little joy. And we're going to be doing that with this beautiful 31-inch Kylo Ren given to us by Jax.com. So, all right, and so now it's time for our 5 facts about Kylo Ren. Fact number 1. Just like Darth is a title in all the Star Wars movies, so you have Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, apparently Ren is also a title. So this individual, his name is Kylo, but his title is Ren. And we don't know what that title stands for just yet. But apparently Ren is a title, analogous with Darth. Fact number 2. Kylo Ren is apparently allied with the First Order. The First Order, as far as we know, is a remnant of the now defeated Empire. The First Order was a military and political organization which was active approximately 30 years after the Battle of Endor. Inspired by the principles of the Galactic Empire, the First Order fought against the Resistance, or the Rebels, for control of the galaxy. Fact number 3. Kylo Ren is believed to be obsessed with the fallen Sith Lord Darth Vader, and is believed to have modeled his appearance and behavior after Vader, wishing to finish the work that Vader started, namely the destruction of the Resistance and the Jedi. Fact number 4. Kylo Ren, like all Sith, built his own lightsaber. But this lightsaber is an entirely new style of lightsaber. It is both dangerous and unique with its ragged, cross-shaped hilt design. Fact number 5. Kylo Ren doesn't believe himself to be evil. He's supposedly a much more complex and deeply rooted bad guy than your typical average run-of-the-mill villain. We'll have to wait for the movie to find out why. Like, comment, and share this video, and we will be talking to you real soon from Unboxing Toys.